Today we are testing out the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin 24-hour high coverage multi-purpose concealer. I got this in the color 3.1. We are going to give this a try. I have always loved the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet foundation. I had to think about that. This is what it looks like. Let's see. Oh, okay. I didn't know what it was going to be. It's one of those really, really, really large doe foot. What do they call them? Buck foot versus a doe foot. The doe foot is smaller. Applicator. We're going to just put this under both eyes. All right. This is good color. I think this is way too much product. So I apologize also if you are hearing noise in the background. MJ is homeschooling. So we are going to do one eye with a brush. All right. This is actually nice. I thought it was going to be way too much product. It's actually good color too. That looks nice. That is looking good. All right, I'm liking it. Let's do the other side with a sponge and see how this does. Sometimes the sponge can help to make it so it doesn't crease as much, but sometimes the sponge can also thin it out. Guys, that's pretty. Okay, I like this. This is really, really nice. It looks very natural. It looks good. I am definitely excited about this. We're gonna set it with a little bit of my Laura Mercier translucent powder. We just use a little bit of this, but we need to set under the eyes or else my under eyes at least will definitely crease. So I use a brush and I just tap it in and then I just wipe it. So there we go. This is pretty, okay. This is better than I thought it was gonna be. I thought this was gonna be a decent product, but okay, I'm liking this. So today we are going to look at this in swatches against other colors that I use that are traditionally good for me under the eyes. I am going to show it to you in natural daylight. I'm also going to show it to you outside. I'm going to show it to you with a flash if I take a photo. Let's see how that performs. And then I will come back in 5 and 10 hours and tell you how it's lasting through the day. So now I'm going to put on the rest of my makeup and then we will get on with the day. Let's take a look at some concealer swatches. So we have Lime Life concealer in the color number 3, which is my, again, go-to color that works the best on me. This one here is the Dior Forever Undercover in 3CR. This one works very well on me as well. Both of these have a little bit of a pink undertone to it. This is the Bounce Concealer in 3.25 medium neutral. This works well, but it doesn't have enough of that pink undertone to it. It's just kind of one that I enjoy using and works well and doesn't crease on me. Then over here, we have this Makeup Forever Skin Matte Velvet Plus one that we are testing out today in the color 3.1. I don't know if it actually has a name to it. This one is right along the same lines of these. I will say this one has a little bit more of a peach undertone. These are more pink undertoned. This one does not. This is just more of a neutral, but this one definitely, I think actually it works very well. If it had a little bit more pink to it, it would be even better, but with the corrector underneath of it, it does do that for you. But it is definitely right in line with the colors that we're looking at. So now let's go look at them in natural daylight. Taking a look at these concealers out in natural daylight, we have our Lime Life in the color 03. We have the Dior Forever Undercover in 3CR. Then we have the Bounce in 3.25. Then we have the Makeup Forever Skin, Matte Velvet Skin in the color 3.1. You can definitely see in this lighting how this one has more of a peach undertone to it. This one has a little bit more of a neutral undertone. This one actually is pulling a little bit more towards the neutral side. Actually, this one is. This one has a little bit more pink to it. So it's interesting to see how they look a little different out here in natural daylight. Okay, guys, we are out in the natural daylight. It is not very sunny, as you can see from back there in the window, but I did want to take a look at this and do the flash test. This is what it looks like. I have 2 huge skylights right here above me, so you are seeing the amount of light that I can, but we will look at it outside as well. I want to take a picture, see how it does in a flash. It actually looks very pretty, very much like skin, very natural looking, very healthy looking. I am really liking the way this looks. It looks very good. It's a nice color match. I'm excited to see how it does outside as well. I may have to come back and show you guys a day in brighter sunlight or later today if the sun comes out more. But first, let's go look at it in a darker area to see how it does with a flash in a darker area. All right, guys, since MJ is in school, I didn't want to go into the hallway and have him disrupted. So we're going to take a quick picture here with a flash and see how it does. See how this one works out. So I don't see a lot of flashback. I see a little bit up over my brow bone, but that's kind of typical. It still looks very healthy and very nice. So now we're gonna go take a look at it outside. Okay guys, we are out in natural daylight and I apologize. It is very, very, very overcast, very misty kind of day, but I wanted to take a look at this so you could see the under eyes, see what it looks like. Hopefully, it's hard to tell if it's casting any dark shadows because there's no direct sunlight, but here's hoping it looks good. All right guys, so for right now, this is what we're looking like. I will be checking back in at 5 and 10 hours. 5 hour mark, it is still holding up fairly well. I'm gonna take a mirror and look. The thing I'm most impressed with is right up here. If you've seen any of my concealer wear tests, I always settle up under my lash line, and this has not really done that. It is holding up well. I'm seeing a little bit of my darkness coming through. I'm gonna zoom in and show you, but nothing terrible so far. All right, so you can see, usually I have a spot right up under either eye. It is where it usually separates. I'm seeing a little bit of darkness right here, slight bit right here. Nothing horrible though. All right, so bright, so bright. The temperature has definitely changed here. I have a lightweight sweater on, but goodness, it's muggy out here. All right, this is what we look like now. This is at the 6 hour mark, so this is not right after. This is what we're looking at, just so you can see it in a really bright sunlight, so you can get an idea. Here, I'll try and go this way so it's not quite so bright, but you can still see. Taking a look at the under eye concealer at the 10 hour mark, I'll be honest, it did really well. I mean, it could use probably just maybe a different corrector. I use my Tarte CC corrector, but I feel like a little bit of my blue is coming through. But for the fact that we're at 10 hours and the fact that it has not creased, not even a little bit, is impressive. Let me zoom in and take a look for you. So this is what it looks like up close. This is right up under here, typically where I am creasing, like in through this area and this area. I am not seeing any creasing. I am really impressed with this. I apologize if you hear MJ screaming in the background playing a game. So I'll tell you, this concealer has held up well. I am very impressed with it. I always loved that foundation, and now this concealer, I'll tell you, this one bounced the bounce out of my top 3 concealers. This one is in the top 3 for me now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video on the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Concealer. Hopefully this works out throughout the day, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you have any additional questions on this product, please feel free to put a comment down below and I will try to answer as quickly as I possibly can. If you are new around here, I do wear test videos every Tuesday. So if you are interested in that style of video, please click the subscribe button down below and follow along. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching and sticking with me, and have a great day. Bye.